I speak as an indigenous Saha activist from the Russian Federation, where this right is not recognized and its absence has real material consequences for our peoples. In Russia, indigenous peoples are denied meaningful control over how data about us is collected, used, and shared. There is no national census category that reflects indigenous status. Russia denies the recognition of indigenous peoples if their population exceeds 50,000. This denial of our identity prevents us from accessing rights and services and erases us from national development plans and public statistics. The principle of self-identification is not respected, and we are treated not as distinct peoples with collective rights, but as ethnic minorities without sovereignty. At the same time, we do not have access to the data that concerns us, especially around extractive projects on our lands. In my home region, the Republic of Saha-Yakutia, over 73% of Russia's diamonds, 53% of its uranium, and 12% of its gold are extracted. Yet we have no say and no data on the environmental and health impacts. We don't know the full extent of the destruction because there is no independent monitoring. This violates both our rights to know and our rights to give or withhold free, prior, and informed consent. In places like the Evenki village of Tina, indigenous peoples have documented forest loss, poisoned water, and dying reindeer due to the expansion of mining by the Russian-British company Nordgold. When they spoke out, they were labeled foreign agents. The leader of the nomadic community, Arsenty Nikolaev, was falsely charged with extortion and died soon after. Stepan Pakhomov, a traditional hunter, was imprisoned for practicing his way of life and later died in Ukraine after being pressured to join the Russian army. These are not isolated cases. They are part of a larger system of state centralization, denial of self-determination, and data control. My people are not recognized as subjects in decision-making. Data becomes a tool of extraction, extortion, and persecution. I urge MRIP to continue its work on indigenous data sovereignty and recognize the challenges of indigenous peoples in authoritarian contexts where the denial of data is part of the denial of rights. When we talk about indigenous people's right to data, just solutions are possible only when we recognize and name colonial approaches. Thank you.